So even though this is one of the least liked parts of Dragon Ball, Gohan vs Cell gave home to my favorite on-screen transformation in the series, the Super Saiyan 2. Up until this point, there were many hints that the Super Saiyan transformation was not going to be enough when each foe has been more powerful than the last, but none compared to Cell. Possessing DNA from many impressive fighters we've seen in Dragon Ball, he was the final push Gohan needed to awaken strength beyond that of which he had never seen before. This was a fight that was decided at the very last second, and in all actuality, Cell could have won plenty of times. That's pretty much what happens in this story as we explore a timeline where Gohan was alone in his final clash with Cell and eventually gives up. We cut to see the clash of Kamehamehas, and once again Gohan is ready to give up. It seems that in this storyline Gohan didn't get that opening that Vegeta helped create for him, so it's just him and his vision of Goku. Gohan is on the brink of giving up, thinking he isn't strong enough, but Goku tries to reassure him that he has not used all of his power yet. We all know how low that younger Gohan's self-esteem is, and in this timeline, unfortunately, he does give up. Apologizing for his failure and admitting defeat, Gohan is swallowed by the blast, and every bit of him is incinerated. And just like that, Gohan's gone. The Z Fighters are crushed now because they don't have anyone strong enough to stand a chance against Cell. Toying with them, however, Cell suggests that if they were to attack him, they should do it now while he's tired because this may be their last chance. Vegeta wastes no time and prepares his final flash, and Krillin also agrees that they should fight him right now and not stay passive. Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha all aim for Cell with their strongest attacks, but I think it's pretty obvious that if Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's Kamehameha couldn't defeat Cell, then these three must understand that their small scale attacks have no chance. Piccolo joins in with his special beam cannon, and the five fighters give Cell everything that they have. But Cell easily instant transmissions out of the way, appearing behind Vegeta and blasting a hole through his chest. And with that, the Earth's three strongest warriors are all dead. This is pretty similar to how he killed Trunks as well, which is kinda ironic. The other Z Fighters are pretty much helpless at this point, seeing as how the Earth's strongest have all been taken out by Cell. He goes on to pick them apart one by one as painfully as he can think of, almost seeming to make a game out of who he should kill next. He appears behind Piccolo using instant transmission and, without any second thought, chops Piccolo in half with his bare hand. Yamcha and Tien are stunned, but all they can really do is wait for their own demise. Cell makes relatively quick work out of them, mutilating Tien and brutalizing Yamcha. Perhaps the most disgusting act is what he does to Krillin though. Cell grabs Krillin by his back and begins to fly off. He leaves the atmosphere and drags Krillin into space. Being a human, he obviously can't survive the vacuum of space, and his head explodes as we see blood come from his ears and mouth. With all of the Z Fighters gone, there's now nothing that can stop Cell from doing whatever he wants, which is exactly what he does. Rather than just blowing the Earth up and moving on to the next planet, Cell would rather go back and massacre all of the people personally because he loves the fear he creates. He creates a couple Cell Juniors and lets them run wild on Earth, making it their playground, and eventually, after a couple years of wiping out humanity, he does move on to the next planet. In this timeline, Goku's death was wasted, Gohan gave up, and the Warriors had no chance against Cell on their own. And that is the story where Cell won. An interesting twist on the original story. I feel like this definitely had a great chance of happening, but that's about all there is for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down below how you did like it, what your twist on this story would have been. Also, leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.